Hey, this is Stacey Hall from staceyhall.com. Are you a network marketer with a downline that's just not doing anything? Maybe you're a little frustrated because you feel like you're just pouring into them and you're doing everything you can think of and they're still not getting the work done. I hear you, and I have some great tips that are going to help you to solve this problem. But before I give you those, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Somewhere around this video, there will be a spot for you to do exactly that, because I regularly come out with trainings just like this one designed to help you to build your business. If we've never met before, again, I'm Stacey Hall, and my mission is to simplify online marketing and make it fun for entrepreneurs to increase their confidence, influence, and results. If that sounds good to you, you are definitely in the right place. Okay, so you're working your butt off. You're a network marketing leader. You have a team. Yay, that's so exciting because, you know, many of us in the beginning would do anything just to have one person lock arms with us. So take a moment to pat yourself on the back. At least you have a seriously quality problem. Now, the challenge is you have a team, but they're not doing anything, or at least it sure feels that way, right? Do you feel like you're the only one who's showing up and doing the activity? And no matter how much you pour into your people, they just don't seem to be getting results. It's a really common issue, and I do have some pointers to help you out, okay? So here we go. Point number one, be the leader, okay? I know this seems obvious, but so many people drop the ball on this one. Be the leader. You want your team to do activity and to make results happen. You need to absolutely be getting those results yourself, right? Because your team are going to do what you do, not what you tell them to do. So I see a lot of people giving their teammates advice, telling them how to run their business, what they should say, what they should do, but they're not always doing those activities themselves. And the truth is, people are like children in that way. They really will follow your example. So you need to go out there and get the results. If they're not doing the activity and you are still working really hard, just keep going. Keep bringing in new blood to the team, and there's nothing that will inspire people more than seeing you crush it and constantly bring new people into the environment. It really wakes people up and makes them realize that, you know, they really should, you know, pick up the bootstraps and get a little work done. So that would be my first tip to you, is to lead by example. Make sure that you don't berate your teammates and get angry with them and get frustrated with them. The speed of the leader is the speed of the pack. So if you want them to get busy, make darn sure you are. I hope that makes sense. So tip number two is create a great culture. You need to have a brilliant team culture. This is so important, and it goes a long way towards getting teammates to be inspired and motivated on a continual basis, right? Because when people first come in, they're often like full of excitement and they're just like raring to go. But when they start getting no's and they start hitting those objections and having those tough days, it can really throw them out of the game if they don't feel like they're part of a community that's bigger than them. So make sure that you're really celebrating your people, even for the little wins, because you know as well as I do that those first little wins, that first paycheck, even if it's just 10 bucks, is critically important because it really sets the stage for their vision. It makes them realize this thing really works. Their dream is possible. And when they catch the flame, when they catch the vision, they will stay in the game. But they have to feel celebrated and respected, right? They have to feel appreciated, and they have to have recognition, right? People will work hard for money, but they will die for recognition. So even if you think it's a small little win, make sure you make a big deal out of it and celebrate your people in grand style. Your team culture is probably the single biggest factor in whether or not you have success long-term with this thing or you don't. So that one is critically important. So some of the ways that you can create a really great team culture is by doing things to incentivize your people. Think about running contests, having prizes, having things for them to strive for that will also give them an opportunity to be recognized. So make sure that you run contests that everyone can win, okay? Not just your top 3 people all the time, but everyone. Make it inclusive. Encourage them to achieve smaller milestones, not just huge ones. And also, it's very important that you meet your teammates where they are at. Understand that everyone has different desire levels and different goals. Not everybody wants to be at the top of the compensation plan. I know that's really hard for you to understand probably because you and I are part of that top 4% who really, we want to go all the way, but not everybody does. Some people are super happy making a few extra $100 a month. Some people are happy paying their auto ship and not making any money. They just want to be part of the community. And that's totally cool. If they're part of your world, celebrate them. They don't have to have the big dreams and goals and desires that you have. Tip number 3, attract leaders. Attract leaders because those people get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Now you're probably thinking, yeah, Stace, that sounds wonderful. How can I just attract leaders? Can I just spray something on myself and wander around and they'll just glue themselves to me? That would be awesome, but no, it doesn't work like that. But you can do things to make yourself more appealing to people who are already leaders. How? By creating your own success story, sugar. Go out there and make stuff happen for yourself. Stop worrying about what everyone else is doing and get busy creating your own success story. If you start climbing through the ranks and stuff is happening for you, people will pay attention. I promise you. And when you get to that point where you're creating your own success story, leaders will naturally be more attracted to what you're doing and more open to hearing about it. But you also need to get the posture and the confidence to go talk to those people. I used to be terrified to recruit up. Sometimes I still get nervous about talking to people who are big leaders in my space, but I do it anyway. Why? Because I've created my own success story, so I have the posture and confidence to believe in my worthiness to be in the same space as they are. So for you to gain that confidence and posture, you need to just go and create your own success story. That will inspire you. It will inspire leaders to be attracted to you, right? And it's a lot easier to create success with leaders than to build leaders up, right? And you should be doing both. But it does make the job easier. So those are my 3 tips for you. If you implement even one of these 3 tips, you will see a shift in how much your downline is ultimately doing. I hope that helps. If you found that useful, by all means, please share this with your team. Maybe it will inspire them, right? Share this around. It can help some people. But before you take off, I just want to ask you my question of the week. Do you currently have a downline doing nothing? If so, which one of the tips that I gave you today do you think is going to be most helpful to you and your team? Drop your comment below the video because I'd love to keep the conversation going. If you're not on my blog right now, head on over to stacyhall.com. There's a ton more free training just like this available for you there. And while you're there, make sure that you download my Prospect Attraction Blueprint if you haven't already. It's designed to give you my best tips to attract your perfect prospects to you, leveraging social media so you can stop chasing. Doesn't that sound good? Okay, my friends, that's what I have for you today. It's been so great hanging out with you on this episode. I cannot wait to see you on the next one. In the meantime, go and make your mark. See you real soon. Bye for now.